Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's Daily Recap is for Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024. Tuesday, September the 10th. Well, I could tell the scene that I missed was between Alexis and Chase. So, Comment Cornerland, can you all please tell me, what happened, when Chase came to see Alexis, what did she say, how much did she say? Before she ended up going down to the PCPD with them. Because where I came in, or the YouTube came in, is where Molly was sitting there waiting for Christina to get back home. And Christina and Michael come walking back in the door. And Christina's like, "What are you still doing here?" And Molly says, "I'm here waiting for you." And she's like, "Why?" She goes, because, she goes, "And where's Mom?" So she goes, "Well," this is Molly talking, "our mother has been taken down to the PCPD because someone saw her throwing a gun off of the pier after Agent Cates had been shot." She goes, "The night that Agent Cates had been shot, after he had been shot." And Christina looks at Michael. Michael looks at her, and Molly says, "So here's the thing. I know my mother. And what I want to know is, what did you have to do with this?" And Christina looks at Michael. Michael gives her that look. She goes, "What do you mean, what did I have to do with this?" And Molly says, "Oh, no. Oh, no. See, I already know that look right there. You looked at Michael. Michael looked at you with that whole Corinthos code of silence thing. See, now I know you're involved. Now I know." And Michael says, No, Molly, she goes, "Wait a minute. No. I don't need you to talk. I am talking to my sister," which is actually both of their sisters, right? But I'm talking to my sister. "What do you have to do with this, Christina?" "Nothing. I mean," she goes, "So then you won't mind answering, where were you the night that Agent Cates was shot, or when he was shot?" She goes, "What?" She goes, "Oh, because Mom and Sam were looking for you. So you weren't here." So Christina says, I thought she was going to say Adela's grave, but she said, "the baby's grave." And Molly just looked at her. But that kind of enacted something in Molly, or made some emotions come up, that she really wanted to get out of there, because the whole baby issue was just raw for her. So Molly says, "You know what? I know you're involved with this somehow. And I am going to find out how you're involved with this, because I'm not letting my mother go down for this." So Molly walks out, and Christina's talking to Michael. "Why did you stop me? Because I should have just told Molly the truth. Bottom line, I didn't kill Agent Cates." Michael says, "No, you didn't kill him. And obviously the gun you had wasn't the gun that was used." He says, "However, Christina, think. How could you prove you didn't kill him? Can you hand over the gun that you took from your father's safe?" He goes, "No, you can't, because your mother got rid of the weapon. So therefore, you have no proof that the gun you had was the gun that didn't kill Agent Cates." And she's just looking at him like, oh, yeah. She never thinks of anything. "But I can't let my mother go down for that. I can't let," he goes, Alexis will be fine, Christina. Alexis will be fine. This is all circumstantial for her. And see, here's the truth. Who was Alexis with all night until Christina came home after Kate was shot? Alexis was with Sam. Alexis has an alibi, right? But see, Alexis is not going to want Sam to say that Christina wasn't there. She's not going to want that. See, Alexis is going to want to cover up. Oh my, which is what got them in the situation they're in right now. So then we have, let's see, Isaiah wakes up. Elizabeth is in there. And he wakes up, and the first thing out of his mouth was, Lucky. And she looks at him, and he's trying to say something. She goes, wait. Let Dr. Ashford know that you're awake. So she calls TJ, or for TJ, that, John Doe is awake. And she goes, do you know your name? And he says, Isaiah. Isaiah, whatever his last name is, right? She goes, okay. And he goes, where am I? She says, you're in the hospital, General Hospital in Port Charles, New York. Okay. He goes, Lucky. No. She said, what did he say? He said something about, no, Lucky. I gotta get help. And so she goes, wait, I thought that's what you said, because she thought he said Lucky earlier, but she wasn't sure. She goes, Lucky who? He goes, Lucky Spencer. And she goes, how do you know Lucky Spencer? And he said, we work together. Lucky needs help. I'm supposed to get him help. So at this point, TJ comes in, and Elizabeth gets a call. No, TJ comes in, and I think Elizabeth gets a call, or TJ says she was needed at the front desk. He was going to examine John Doe. And she goes, no, his name is Isaiah. And so she says, Isaiah, whatever. So TJ is examining him. Well, actually, no, TJ wasn't quite examining him because Dr. Isaiah was asking all the questions. Okay, how was my MRI? He was just going on all the tests that they should have run, right? So TJ says, okay, so you're a doctor. And he goes, how'd you know? He goes, because doctors make the worst patients. So, So anyway, he was saying that he needed to talk to, an authority, someone in charge, police. So Elizabeth is out at the nurse's station handling something. Carly comes up. No, actually, she calls Carly. Carly was upstairs in Lulu's room talking to Lulu. And she goes, Elizabeth, Carly, I need you to get down to General Hospital. She says, why? She said, because there's a John Doe who was a hit and run. He woke up, and he knows where Lucky is. Carly says, I'm on my way. Carly comes down, and Elizabeth says, yes, that he said Lucky, and he said he was with Lucky. So Carly goes in, and she starts talking to him. And she was like, how do you know my cousin? And she let him know Lucky's her cousin and blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, Anna shows up. And Anna is with Elizabeth and says, okay, where is he? And she goes, he's in the room. He says, but Carly is talking to him right now. And Anna's like, no, my conversation with him is definitely more important than a conversation Carly needs to have with him. And so Anna goes in, and she's looking at Carly as if, kind of beckoning for Carly. I need to speak to the patient. And Carly says, oh, and no, time is of the essence for Lulu. She is running out of time. So I need to get all the information I can on where Lucky might be. And Anna just looks at her like, oh, yeah, Laura is halfway around the world. trying to find him. So if they can get some information to give to Laura, hello, that might be helpful, right? Might be helpful. So Anna starts questioning him, and he says, Lucky, she goes, I was abducted by, and he names the guy's the criminal name of the guy. And Anna says, yes, I know of him. She goes, okay. He is, running this, operation, and his men are getting hurt. So he abducted me because he does not Doctors Without Borders, but kind of like that, right? And he says, Lucky came to save me. And Lucky, got me out. I was able to escape with Lucky's help, but now Lucky needs help. Lucky sent me here to contact someone from the WSB. Do you know that agency? Do you know of someone there? And Anna goes, yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. So Carly looks, and Carly says, thank you so much for the information. And she goes, I need to go. And Anna's kind of like, I want you here anyway. Fine, go. Not with an attitude, but not. Psh. Soon as Carly did that, I knew, she's going to Jack Brennan. 110%. She's going to Jack Brennan. Guess where Carly went? Jack Brennan. Walks in his office, and he goes, so what do I owe this pleasure? And she goes, I need your help. I need you to find my cousin Lucky. And he goes, oh, Lucas, blah, 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 whatever Lucky's legal full name is, Spencer. And he says some other stats, and she's looking at him like, how do you know all this? He goes, he says, in Somalia. And she goes, okay, how do you know this? He says, because I got all this information from him weeks ago for his mother to go find him. And so Carly says, okay, that was weeks ago. I need you to find out where he's at right now, like today, because his sister's life depends on this. So that's where they left that scene with Carly and Brennan. Now, Jason, before Anna gets to the General Hospital, Jason goes to see her. And she goes, why are you here, Mr. Morgan? And he goes, well, you said you wanted to see me down here. And she goes, yeah, that was then. He goes, and I was busy then. I'm free now. So what did you want? Oh, then Anna got an attitude. I don't want anything. I mean, I see, that we were working together with the pikeman situation. He goes, yep, and we saw that through. And she says, so now I understand that there's this, no cooperation between us. And Jason says, no, that's not what's happening. It's not that there's no cooperation, Anna. He says, we could still, work on certain issues. Because I thought we were making a friendship. Or she goes, well, Jason's like, well, okay. But there's certain off limits things, and no. And so Anna says, well, you know what? We have nothing to talk about then. And so she goes, further to her desk where a file is, and Jason puts his hand on the file, and he goes, so Anna, it's like that? What did you want to see me for? Because see, really, in my mind, I'm like, wait, what's Jason up to? Why does he care what Anna wanted to see him about? And I'm thinking, he wants to protect Sonny. He wants to stay close enough on Anna's good side, or close enough that he'll see and hear some information. So he'll know how to duck and weave for Sonny. And now Anna knows that's exactly what he'll do. So now, now she's going to be ziplocked and closed-mouthed. Fine. So Anna gets the call from TJ maybe, or Liz, that John Doe, Isaiah, woke up and he could be questioned. So she goes, the hit and run that you found, he just woke up, and I got to go question him. So she leaves, and then we deal with the Cardi situation there. And Jason ends up going to the hospital, and he sees Liz. And I don't know why. Did anybody notice this? They kind of had this Liz was kind of looking at him more longing, like, Jason. I'm like, wait, what's that about? Right? And so Liz was telling him, yes, that he woke up. His name is Isaiah, and he knows Lucky. He knows where Lucky is. So Jason's looking at, I don't think they're getting ready to send Jason off on the mission, because why? We have enough of Jason going off to save folks. But in actual reality, since Laura and Kevin would not allow the mercenaries that Tracy would have hired and paid for to come along, Jason would be the one who would be able to get Lucky out. But we've got Holly. Holly's going to ultimately be the one to save them. And she'll come back to Port Charles for a hot minute with Laura, Lucky, and Kevin. I really believe that's how they're going to write that. So I think that's it. I think I got that. Yep, that's pretty much it that I could see on YouTube. The only other thing is Molly then goes to the hospital to TJ, telling her that Alexis has been arrested. Or really, she's not arrested. She's being detained and questioned, by the PCPD. And she's telling him, she goes, nope, I know my sister is involved with this. I know. Christina either killed John Cates, or Christina stole that gun. She goes, either way, my mother did not have that gun has something to do with Christina. She says, and I am going to put on my ADA hat, and I'm going to figure this case out. And TJ says, ooh, if Christina committed murder, Molly says, I'm going to find it. She goes, because I'm not going to let my mother go down for a murder that Christina committed. Oh no, that's not going to happen. And so he goes, yeah, but how are you going to, you said you're going to put your ADA hat on. Like, what does that entail? And she goes, no. Christina would have said, talk to me. Michael stopped her. See, I'm going to take my emotions of her being my sister and all this stuff we got going on. She says, I'm going to push that aside. Because I know my sister. And I'm going to get the information I need from my sister to clear my mother. And I thought, and you know what, doggone it, she sure can. Because Christina was ready to spill the beans right then and there if Michael had not been there. So anyway, that's all I got, everybody. That's all that the YouTube video showed. So whatever I missed, you guys are doing great with comments on Comment Corner. Please fill in the blanks with General Hospital, and I'll be back with another daily recap of General Hospital.